Menagerie's Crazy Steve ends up fighting Kazarian on TNA Impact Wrestling on May 15th, 2014. Crazy Steve gives Kazarian his balloons. Kazarian says thank you and slaps Crazy Steve upside the head and throws the balloons outside the ring. And he throws Crazy Steve outside the ring too. So he ends up, the whole thing was pretty funny. Crazy Steve is outside the ring, and Kaz ends up having words outside. He gets outside the ring and he has words outside the ring with the rest of the Menagerie, with the Freak and with Nux. Then Crazy Steve ends up getting behind Kazarian, and he's on all fours, and the Freak ends up walking toward Kazarian, and Kazarian falls over Crazy Steve. Then Kazarian freaks out and he throws Crazy Steve in the ring, and then Crazy Steve starts dancing around outside the apron ropes, and then Kaz pushes him, and then the Freak ends up grabbing him and pushing him back and forth, and then things get pretty wild and out of hand. Crazy Steve gets back in the ring, and Crazy Steve starts dancing around, and Kaz is like, what the fuck? And Kaz ends up getting dumped outside of the ring by Crazy Steve when he charged at him. Crazy Steve goes up top and dives on the balloons that he set up inside the ring, and I'm like, what was that all about? Why did he just do that? That's crazy. Because he's Crazy Steve, I guess. So Crazy Steve, and he's messing around with the balloons, popping them. The Freak gets up on the apron, he starts posing. Rebel gets up on the apron and the ropes, and she flips upside down and just hangs upside down on the ropes with her legs up in the air. It was pretty wild. So then, so things get pretty crazy, and the Freak is up on the apron and the ref is telling him to get down and telling Rebel to get out the ring, and Crazy Steve ends up pantsing the referee, and the referee rings the bell, and Crazy Steve has been disqualified for pantsing the referee. How about that one? I don't think I've ever seen that in professional wrestling, where a referee disqualified somebody because they pantsed them, and Kazarian won by disqualification. How about that? So things were pretty bizarre and wild with the Menagerie, with Crazy Steve wrestling. So it's pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty entertaining but wild at the same time. I'm kind of confused, like, what happened, but it was fun to kind of watch. I kind of could do without the music of the Menagerie, the carnival clown-like music playing the whole time, but that's just me. So anyways, if you like the Menagerie, like the video. If you don't, dislike it then, and there you have it.